Let me ask, first of all, your reaction to yesterday's results.
It's a difficult result because we are not used to have the AfD in the Bundestag. That is a little bit strange for us against the background of our history.
Of course.
And on the other side, it's much easier the result than we have that, for example, in Holland or the situation in Poland. And even in England, I guess the situation is much more difficult than we are facing now in Germany.
Sure, it's less of a mandate for the populist right than you've seen in other elections. You also got the Liberal Party, the FDP, back into the Bundestag, possibly into a coalition, a ruling coalition. Is that good for the chambers of Congress? I mean, we always talk about the FDP as being the pro-business party.
We are not so very much talking about parties, but about topics, about results. And what we urgently need here in Germany is a strong position towards Europe, towards the international challenges. And what we need in Germany is investments in education, investments in infrastructure. This is especially true for digitalization. And we need investments in more innovative companies.
Don't we need to also cut taxes, reduce regulations? I mean, German citizens here are paying a lot more in personal income taxes than their counterparts around the world. You've got a situation where, for example, consumers aren't allowed to go out and buy things on one day of the week. Sunday stores are closed here. That seems a little bit antiquated. I mean, don't things need to change a little bit as far as this society is concerned?
This is what we mean with innovative companies. We need less bureaucracy. We need tax cuts. We need kind of modernization, our whole attitude of life. And this is especially true for the state as well, for the administration. So we need another more digitalized relationship between taxpayers and the authorities and so on. So it's a huge topic ahead, a huge agenda ahead, and we need a strong government, no doubt about it.
All right, let's bring in Anna here from London. Anna?
Martin, good morning to you. When you look at the likely makeup then of the Bundestag and the 13% or so that goes to the AfD, what impact will they have on policy that matters to German business? I know that there's a demographic challenge and many people suggest there needs to be continual immigration into Germany because of that. German businesses will want to see a steady flow of labour.
I guess the reasons why the AfD could get such a result will be scrutinized in the upcoming days. The main topics, as we know, is about terrorists, about security, it's about migration. It's not so very much about business. And we are expecting the other parties, especially the CDU, CSU, the Greens and the Liberals working closer together to set a clear landmark against populism, against xenophobia, all topics which are highly relevant for business as we are exporting everywhere. We can't afford xenophobia, we can't afford closed borders. We are depending as businesses on Europe and on a free trade policy all over the world.